All right. And we are live. Lord Cognito here, Iron Lord Podcast, lordsofgaming.net. And who is this fine gentleman that I remember from PAX 2015? 18. Who's this fine gentleman in the realm of Dreamhack Dallas?
Yeah, so this I'm Carlos Gonzalez. I'm a creator and director of Faeland. We met in PAX 6 years ago, and it was a great experience. At that time, we're doing our first ever show with the game. After that, this was in April, and later that month, we did a Kickstarter campaign. So a lot has happened since we last met.
A lot has changed, and this Faeland game, something I've had my eye on for a while. So enough talking, we're gonna get right back to it. Let's get into it, man. Let's let the people know what Faeland is.
All right. I can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And E, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, yep, that's good. Perfect. Mm-hmm. No, grab a seat.
So I can.
Yeah, grab a seat if it's better for you. Okay, cool. Go for it.
Okay, so, Faeland is an action-adventure role-playing game set in a medieval fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just delete a file here.
Got you, no problem. Now, wow, I'm already noticing a big difference already. Custom player creator as opposed to just the set player from the beginning. Okay.
Yes, so we have some customization options.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do, just quick changes here. It's going to be
let's call him Cog. Nah, back it is. I got a friend named Back for that.
Okay, so the game starts. It shows you a first cutscene. It mentions how the Fae were living by themselves in the kingdom of Irnalibeth in the heavens, and then they decided to start creating life using their distinct powers. So the Fae of Earth started creating mountains and forests. I'm going to skip this a little bit so we can do it. I'll just give you a rundown. The blue Fae, so this is the water. They created water, oceans.
So the Fae are almost like, I would say, like spiritual beings, like gods in a way?
Exactly.
Okay,
that's what they are in this game. Yeah. So the Ray Fae, they created the sun and the fire and that element. And the wind Fae, they created the winds and the clouds and everything.
Gotcha.
And as their ultimate creation, they created humans.
Okay, so this is the pantheon of Faes, the gods that also created humans.
Yes. Then they gifted humans with the gift of magic. So they started creating powerful societies and civilizations and such. But then, of course,
something happened. Clearly something happened in this great universe. It's always got to be something negative that has to happen.
Right, so they started using the magic gifted by the Fae to conquer and go to war. Because of this, the Fae were mad at humans and they punished them into the goblins and ogres and the creatures.
They changed it. Wow. Oh, the Fae were upset. So we got transformed into goblins because we were misusing magic?
Yes, that's what it is.
Damn! But they gave us this gift.
But it was misused.
We were misused.
Yeah.
And then what's up with the dragons?
Well, they also created these creatures, dragons and flicans, and this is a flican, how we call it. And then they went to war themselves because some of the Fae didn't want to extinct human race at all. So they went into war, and they are, at this time, believed extinct.
Oh, wow. Okay. And thus here we are. So now
So 1,000 years later, we go to the current events.
Nice. So now started a game, and we're starting with our protagonist after all these events in the world of Faeland.
Exactly. So here is showing a temple that you're not sure where this is or what it's about. And some events that will happen right next will keep you intrigued.
Nice. No, I'm proud of you guys, man. Obviously, development and stuff has been going on for some time. I see a lot of changes already. Story beats, like you said, like none of this was there when I first started there. So as you can see, we got our goblins going on right now.
Yes. There's the great ogre in the back.
Very menacing, the great ogre. Very menacing here.
And at the end, we see this dark figure.
Yes. Okay. I will keep my eye out on that one. I think we will encounter that later in the game.
Probably, right?
Potentially. All right, let's get it. We are starting Faeland.
So yeah, so you're a hunter. You're living in your secluded hut in the forests, and you start your day normally with the mission to go to hunt. Um, in this game, you acquire items like you equip tunic that we get here, and also shoes. It's a tutorial message, and your first hunting knife. So this is all your starting equipment. You can jump down.
Oh, this is cool.
And equip your bow, an arrow, of course, and you can aim your.
Oh, wow, okay.
Arrow. You can also recover arrows.
Oh, wow, look at the animation on the end. Okay. Oh, we've come a long way, Faeland.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely. Back then, like I mentioned, we didn't have a Kickstarter campaign or anything. This is a tutorial area.
So we get kind of used to the combat tutorial area.
So the first quest to Hunt here is showing that this is where we must go. But when we get to this first area, we see that the path is blocked.
Right, we can't make that jump up there.
Right. So, but this is a climbing mechanic, edge climbing mechanic that you will acquire later in Metroidvania fashion.
Classic Metroidvania. Don't have the skill set enough just yet, but this will be an area we can return to once we get that.
Exactly.
Nice.
So yeah, the game starts. This is the first tutorial area. It shows you how to attack and crouch attack. Nice. Enemies are, of course, some you cannot try to attack from the top. And you start acquiring items. In this game, you acquire items. You collect the items. You can see all the weapons that you can have here. You have swords. This is knives, but you have knives, swords, long swords, spears, whips.
So we get a good variety of long range, short range weapons to deal with. Right. Nice.
Faster and slower as well. And these are the tools, magic tools. They are in the secondary bottom, like the Y that we see there.
Nice.
And then here we have healing items, pants, boots, tunics, gloves, shields. These are capes.
Nice.
And these are like quests, artifacts, and others.
And then we have our basic quest structure as far as like things to do next, or it's kind of open-ended. You kind of go where you want to go.
Well, the story manifests are a very direct way. So we do have a journal. We keep track of all the main quests, side quests, and the completed quests that we have. This is the first quest. You start by yourself, so not a lot of stuff to see in that menu just yet, but.
Oh man! So again, one thing I noticed off the bat, absolutely looks beautiful. I'm assuming we're still staying with Unity since that time.
Oh yes, actually back then it was in Construct too.
Right.
So now it's in Unity.
Now it's in Unity.
We did this change. Well, I'm going to quickly say something here. Sure. You can do directional attacks. You can attack up and down. So that's what we see here, and here. Yes. So yes, to continue the other topic.
As far as you said you had to upgrade it to Unity from like a custom engine.
Right, because right from the Kickstarter and even before, we always knew that we wanted the game in consoles like Nintendo Switch and Xbox.
Yes, because I feel this would be a great Nintendo Switch or at least a PlayStation or Xbox Indies program, for sure.
Right. So yeah, we made that change right then, and it's been a lot better for the game. It's gaining possibilities in programming, in art, and everything, and the fact that we can publish now. I'm just quick skipping this.
Yeah, you're fine.
So yeah, that changed a lot how we were able to tackle development from then on. This is a new ability that you can see.
Oh, we can swim in.
You can swing directionally.
Okay.
There's a block path here, but you cannot open just yet. I'll continue to go this way.
And I'm assuming this is our air meter right here. Okay.
Exactly, that's our air meter. There is another Metroidvania mechanic associated with that. Instead of losing life, you actually return to the last place. So when the path is too long, you cannot go forward, acting as a Metroidvania, because maybe that will change.
Maybe that would change. Okay, I got you. That's awesome.
Right. So here's if we open the map, we see that we have to go there, and there's some open paths here. I'm going to tell you that these are dead ends at this time because of the Metroidvania style. We can push that trunk into the water here and jump later. That's a shortcut, but I'm not going to do that now.
Good question. Swimming back. Yeah, I love this new swimming mechanic. It kind of really opens the game up.
And actually, you know what? We added this mechanic not too soon in development. We added it at some later point, and we did a lot of changes in the game just to suit that. So here's a tutorial to
We've got our deer. We've got our deer. Nice.
Yeah, finally got the meat, and the quest updates and says return home
and cook your dinner. Gotcha. Now, question I have for you. Obviously, open a big area. Will there be any fast travel, or are you still kind of encouraging exploration, just kind of move around the map?
Yes. So there will be fast travel. If we see in the trailer, you will be able to mount a fleecan. It's a bird that you will call and get you to different points in the map.
That fleecan that we saw from the image and the initial trailer of Faeland. I do remember.
Yes, exactly. It shows at some point. So now we're here. We're eating the food that we just hunted.
Yes. Very cool.
Then you go to sleep. You see that your heart decreased.
Yeah, what's that about?
The HP is based on your equipment. So when you have more armor, it gives you more HP.
Gives you more hearts.
Hearts. That's like a simplified version of what defense does, right?
Got it.
Yeah.
Now, will there be permanent heart increases, for example, through gameplay, or everything will be tied to like armor and equipment in that way?
There is actually a combination of the two systems. Yes, I'm not going to say a lot more about that.
No, you good.
Yes. So, you are in your home, and some voice is saying you to wake up, and then you see that.
Oh, we got a problem in the house.
Yeah.
It's our guy from earlier, the evil goblin. Oh, we got a problem. This is a scary nightmare sequence right now. This man is being overrun out of his house. Damn! Yeah. Faeland got dark, and they're still chasing this individual.
Yeah. The game is pretty heavily story-oriented. So yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes.
Oh no, what's going on with our guy? Arrow to the back, lost his home. What's going on here? This is not a fun way to start our adventure.
I know. So yeah, after having a taste of what items and tools do, you are now in this situation where you have lost all your equipment. Yeah, you're almost dead.
Yeah.
Half a heart. You lost your weapon, your armor, your tunic, everything, and you have to start from absolute zero.
So now we're starting from scratch, pretty much, and kind of finding our way. So this is kind of like the true introduction.
Yes, exactly. So that was like maybe a tutorial, like first tutorial how mechanics work, and then now you start to feel the struggle. So there are bonfires scattered through the world that will refill your HP and also serve as a safe location.
Say kind of like a safe location from that point. Gotcha.
So an interesting mechanic that I want to show you here is that this map, this is the home, but this is the first forest, and you can see that we swapped layers.
Yes.
The whole world is all connected, but it also has two layers: exterior for the forest and such, and mountains and that, and then interior layers are for caves and dungeons and such, and they are all connected, and they have these transversal doors like you see here. This is permanent in both layers. These are like the doors connecting both layers.
Got you. Oh wow.
So yeah, it's like an added flavor to the classic mechanic.
Absolutely, very cool. And then what I like too is obviously you still have a lot of the classic platforming elements and things of that nature.
Yeah, the platforming is actually very precise. You have to know where to stand and how to jump, and you can tap for a small jump and hold it all the way for a longer jump. And platforms are kind of naturally drawn in the map, and sometimes you have to even simple jumps that look simple, you have to really have control of your player.
Of your player.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Really cool, man. Just to see how far you have come since 2018, I believe, and it's been truly an amazing journey right now. There's so many extra mechanics. One thing I noticed off the top is just the amount of animation you have in the character now is truly impressive.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we definitely put a lot of time and effort into the arts section, and we do. To create art, I'm going to interrupt that here.
Yeah.
We just got an enchanter armbands. This will grant us the ability to climb ledges.
Nice.
This is another area that is closed for now. But we can see that in the character, the player character, we see the armbands, and now it shows a tutorial that how you can do that.
Gotcha. So now this is the ability to get those ledges.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now grab ledges and return all this way here. Because the quest is saying
that we got to get there.
Exactly. That you have to exit the caves, and this is the exit, but you have to find your way through there.
This is cool, man. Look, I'm impressed. You know, for the main thing I like too is that commitment to a story mechanic. It is actually a narrative beat now in Faeland, which is awesome. You know, for people who are fans of this genre, you can see the love and the care and the attention to detail. I'm actually loving right now. So my question now for people who've been following, it's been a while.
Yeah.
How close are we? How far are we out from release?
Yes. So the game is actually now and we are in early access.
So early access now.
We're in early access right now. We released the first 2 chapters back in December.
Yes.
So like 6 months ago. And then we just released last month chapter 3.
Okay.
So out of 6 chapters, we have half of the game is already playable.
Gotcha.
We have had a playable game loop for a while.
For right now, okay.
No, we have a playable game loop. Like the entire game has been developed for a while. So at this time, what we're doing with early access, we are refining the story and adding dialogues.
Oh, so you guys still taking some feedback in the interim?
Right. That's how we are tackling this early access phase. We have all 3 chapters remaining. There's a lot of stuff, like even the bosses and everything is up to a almost finalized point, where we are taking a moment to just finalize all that as we release each chapter. So yeah, now you acquired an ability scroll. They are over here, and this one you can now do a forward roll with RB. So you can have this.
So the shrines. Oh, that's cool. And this would be like, again, for evasion, dealing with bosses, things of that nature.
Exactly. You can evade any attack, any incoming attack, like arrows, traps, anything. And the game, I just went straight to the armbands, but the game here kind of leads you to there with all these thorn weeds, as we call them. But now you can roll past them.
Gotcha.
And even
through enemies.
Even through enemies.
Okay,
exactly.
Nice. Yeah, these are powerful abilities, things that you get that can, again, increase the gameplay loop, help you get past areas in a classic fashion.
Yes, exactly. And here, also in a Metroidvania fashion, we are getting a glimpse of a future area. We don't know what it's about yet. We know it's hot because of the lava, and also because the player is blinking in red.
So I'm assuming he can't. Does that mean he can't stay there too long?
At this time, you can actually stay here longer, but indefinitely.
In the future, it might change.
But when you're actually traversing this area, you may not be able to do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice, man. We're excited, man. Again, such a long way to see all the improvements, all the changes to Faeland. You know, for people who now want to support, what can they do to support your efforts?
Yes, please. So come to the Steam page. Actually, it's the best way to support the game right now. Come to the Steam page. We're having a sale at this time. 10% is not too big, but it's our first ever sale discount event. It's because we are here in Dallas, and also we are in Boston Fig. It's an online event with virtual tour booths, and then level designer Eblem Ramirez and music composer Eric Benaim.
We got a team now.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. After the Kickstarter, we started, even for the Kickstarter, we have started assembling a team to take it to Kickstarter and to do the backgrounds and animations and such. And at some point in development, at the peak point, where we're more than 20 between contractors and people working half-time and full-time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At this point, we are 2 programmers, 1 illustrator, 1 animator, 1 writer, 1 community manager, 2 music composers. One of the composers is also sound engineer and FMod he sets up the FMod.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Look, man, you've come a long way. And this, let's conclude with this little encounter, it seems.
yes. So we find this room here is also marked with a face,
Yes.
with a dark face.
Seems very dark, bossy face.
A bossy face. And all this HP appeared on the top layer of the screen. So yes, this is our first boss. It's also spawning little spiders, but here's the thing: we have no weapons.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we have no weapons. Like, what are you supposed to deal with this?
So yeah, I am judging everyone at this time, but and if you get hit by these spiders, they actually poison you,
Oh, wow.
and in your heart you can see.
The slow deterioration.
Yeah, you can see how.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to exit this area.
Yeah, this ain't good for us right now. I don't think this is the time for us to be in this particular area just yet.
Yes, exactly. So this is a preview of this boss that you will have to face
Oh,
at
this
a
is
later
awesome.
time. Yeah, there's no option to face her now.
Right.
The door closes behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going
And then
to
the
heal now. Yeah.
Final thing I had to ask before we wrap up, I want to know, as far as last time when I saw Faeland,
Yeah.
there were like towns and cities.
Yes, of course.
So we will encounter those in our travels, other NPCs, other characters to talk to.
Oh yes, of course. So this is a role-playing game. You guys, of course, to go to towns and go to cities and you go to see the king. In the trailer you can see here's also a screenshot of that. Yes, so you go on different side quests. You talk to a lot of people. There's a blacksmith and all that. This game starts here like you are kind of alone at first.
Yeah.
Because you're a hunter. You live by yourself, right? But then you can start seeing all these places and seeing how. Well, if you see here this banner here, we see all the many characters.
Oh, wow.
That's just a section of some important characters. The one on the left is the elder of the first town that you visit, and then there's the king.
And that's the king. And we will encounter a lot of these characters amongst our travels, questing, things of that nature. So we go in retrograde, but we also go in classic questing.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. Brother,
Yeah.
so proud of the journey. Obviously, it's been a while since I've seen you. Super hyped to see the advancements in Faeland, everything that you guys have put together. Super excited. And again, for those who want to support, Steam Access is up there. And anything else you want to say to the people who've been waiting patiently for Faeland? Any last words?
Well, yeah, for backers and people that have been following the game, thank you so much again for your patience, for your enthusiasm, actually, for your comments, and for at this time for also playing the game, giving us feedback continuously. We're of course always having new errors and glitches and bugs and things to solve. And as we polish the content, we're also learning from this experience. And yeah, it's been well, we're now in this last phase because before polishing maybe 1.0
Okay.
with everything that's remaining. But we're really excited to finish the game finally.
Nice.
I actually started this game 2014. It's been a decade for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
So it's been a while.
Bro, we see the love and dedication. It's, again, one of ILP's first game we ever covered was Faeland, so it's cool to see it. The progression, the attention to detail. You guys taking the feedback, improving it, and now we're getting more of that fruits of labor. We cannot wait. Absolute pleasure to see you once again in the realm. Always. Faeland, go check it out. You know what you got to do to support. An absolute gem in the making.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.